change some oil.
Purelator filter, Brad Penn 10W40. The green oil, because I have no idea why, because it has extra zinc in it. America.
Why you no spin off? Because push cap. Weird, right? Just pushes on and off. Billet covers, brah.
Draining out the oil right now, which it's not even that dirty because it probably looks dirty to you guys, but it actually still pretty green, and when it's dirty, it's black. You guys can see here, it's still pretty green, so I probably could have went a bit longer, and if you see all that brown looking stuff, that's actually the dye that was in the oil, so don't be worried, like, what the hell is that? Literally, it's just it's a stupid dye I put in it. Look how aerated it is, though. Pretty surprised how aerated it is. I'm not sure why it's that bad, but yeah, so draining out the oil right now, and then we'll go talk about the fun stuff after. No more leaks that I can see, besides the little one that's coming right up here from that, if you guys can see the sensor right there, the gasket around that seems to be leaking, or it's coming directly from the dipstick O-ring. So I might pull the dipstick back out again and put another O-ring on it because it's still slightly leaking from there, but it's not coming from the pan, which makes me really happy.
Last bottle of Brad Penn about to go in. Crack it open, a little bit in here. Yes, I do need a bigger funnel. I didn't think about it till after the fact. My bad. Oh well, I'll go buy a new one next time. And that's the last of it, boys and girls. She done. Good morning, guys. So I've been wanting to do this video for a little while now and give you a little bit of perspective on which way should you go, or which way do you feel that you want to go, or which way have you gone. This is pretty much going over what I feel if you need to either, one, build it yourself, or number two, have a shop do it. So let's start off here. So this is always the big debate, and you always see built not bought, or you know, these guys with these crazy cars but a shop built it, or the guy, you know, lives in my little town like the guy with the crazy Sanford and Sons truck, which you saw in a past video. He's got an LS swap turbo, and he did in his backyard, literally his backyard, no garage and shit. So I guess it depends where you want to go with this, or what your goals are for everything. For someone like myself, I decided I wanted to build it mainly for the fact of this, money. I looked at it as a learning experience, and I could also buy tools. So what I mean by this is I still figured out that I could buy all the parts myself, do all the work, buy all the tools necessary, and still be thousands of dollars less. And then on top of that, I get to keep all those tools once it's said and done. I bought specialty tools, stuff I might use maybe once, twice, or help someone else out with, but it's still tools I now own. A shop doesn't own it. I now physically own those tools, and I have them for life. It's just nice to have, especially when an issue comes up. I no longer have to take it back to the shop. I can fix it myself if it's something relatively easy, and I have the proper tools to now do it, so it makes my life easier. In the long haul, I just feel like that's a better source for me. Now that also comes down to a time constraint. You know, I was willing to dedicate a lot of my time. I don't have children. I don't have anything else I really do. I have my wife who I hang out with a good bit, but during the week, I mean, I could come right out to the garage. Weekends, I was working on the car, learning, having the time to do it. There's a lot of people out there that are doctors, or they're salesmen, and they're guys that just don't have the time, but they have plenty of excess cash, so they can take it to a shop. It's all relative on what you're looking for. One is in time and your learning experience, and your ROI. What's your return on investment on that time and experience? Are you better off buying, having a shop do all the work for you, or are you better off learning and saving some money because you just don't, say your day-to-day job, you only make X amount of money, and you just don't quite cut it, then maybe 9 times out of 10, I would say, working on your car is better off for you, as long as you're mechanically inclined of some sorts, or if you're good with electrical, one or the other. I mean, I did all the work on my car for the most part, except I don't know electrical very well. I still to this day struggle. I've had people show me, just something in my brain just doesn't click. I have to have an engine harness made. Jose Valle from Kazan Motorsports, which is right here, he had to make the harness for me because I didn't feel comfortable with doing it. I just don't feel like I have the knowledge for it yet, and that can really screw up your car. I'm going to let someone with experience do that. But everything else, putting it together, putting the cams in, which I have, you know, how-to builds for half the stuff on my YouTube channel, how to put a 2JZ together, I felt that that's the way I wanted to go with all this. Not everyone's willing to do that. I mean, some people are like, I just want to drop it off the shop, give it back to me in 3 months when I do a full build, I have it turnkey, and I can drive it whenever I want. Fantastic. I don't see anything wrong with that. That's where I get a little, I can't wrap my head around where people say like, oh, built not bought, why would you do that? Well, that guy has worked a ton of hours. He doesn't have time. He has a wife. He has children. He doesn't have time to dedicate his life to his car. Maybe he would like to, but there's more important things in his life than trying to do that, but he would like to have a car and something that makes power, so he takes it to a shop to do the work. Or maybe you just don't feel like doing it. Maybe you even have the time, but you're like, you know what, I don't want to tackle this issue. I'd rather have a local shop to me, say someone like Freed Engineering. I'd like them to build my Super for me. They're experts in this field. They know exactly what they're doing. I don't have to worry about me screwing something up. They'll take care of it. If something does break, they'll take care of all that. I don't have to worry about anything then. There's people that are like that, and hey, good for you. I mean, there's, like I said, tuning. I can't tune. I tried tuning the car the first time with the help of Justin McCleet, and I couldn't do it. I mean, the car never ran right. It never was perfect, and Justin did, Jesus Christ, Justin had, I don't know how many hours in trying to help me get the car run right, and he couldn't. I mean, I don't think it was even his fault. Actually, I know it wasn't his fault. Let me repeat that. I know it wasn't his fault. There's just other standing issues. So I got a whole new harness, got rid of the patch harness stuff, took it to John Kerr, and now the car runs great. Like wide open throttle, traction control. The car's fun as shit. But, you know, there's offsets there. Like I said, dude, there's some things you can do yourself and some things you can't. So I just want to throw it out there that you don't need to do everything yourself. There's some people that like to buy them cars and have them done for them. And there's me who would like to build it themselves and take the learning experience on. So that's just the way I've been looking at it, guys. Maybe you look at it slightly different than I do. I don't know. I'd like your input, guys. I'd like to see what you feel below. What makes you decide if you wanted to work on the car or if you wanted to send it to a shop? What things do you like to work on? What things do you say, you know what, this isn't my expertise, or this isn't something I'm very comfortable with. I've decided to take it to a shop, or this is something I want to learn and tackle. I'm going to buy the tools, the books, watch the videos necessary, get the schooling that I need to do this. When do you say, or where's the cutoff point for you to say that, all right, I'm not good at this, or I've made this mistake, I'm tired of making this mistake, I'm going to leave it to a professional or someone that I trust thoroughly to fix this problem for me or get the job done correctly? At what point do you guys say, that's it, I'm done, I'm over it? Tuning was my issue for me. I got tired of screwing with it. I went and just replace everything. That's why I said, you know, sometimes that was my money thing. Like, screw it, I'm going to dump a bunch of money at it, buy a brand new harness, no jumper harness, take it to a professional tuner, drop the car off, let him have it, let him deal with it, and what do you know, fixes all my issues, I'm good to go now. You know, having a shop that has many years of experience makes a big difference. In some aspects, I mean, think about it, they're doing this day in, day out, where my main focus is mechanical engineering. You know, my degree's in mechanical, so I'm focused on my job all day, where their job all day is to work on Supras, is to do electrical, is to do tuning. So there's a reason why they're so good at what they do, and there's a reason why people pay such big money to go to these shops, because this is their bread and butter. There's nothing else they're going to be doing for that time being. They want to focus on your car or the next one, or they should be. I know there are some crap shops out there, and that deters some people in itself. I guess we should speak on that some. You know, there's shops that people go to and they're just horrible, you know. It gives people a reason to get out of the industry almost, or gives them a reason to say, you know what, I'm over modifying cars, because they go to a shop and they get screwed. The shop says, oh yeah, we can do that, no problem. Just to find out they have no idea what they're doing and have never worked on that car before. I had a horrible experience with my AM Infiniti. I took it to a tuner locally, and he could never even get the car to idle, ever. I had to contact Justin McCleet, who got the car to idle and got everything running and working. It's very frustrating that I paid good, hard-earned money to get the car to run and idle and drive, and it never did, ever, not once. It drove like poop. I was really upset, I was really mad, and yeah, but that time's gone. I'm super happy now, car drives great. So let me know what you guys think. I'd like to hear some feedback from y'all and give me some input. Alright guys, wanted to keep this video pretty short and sweet. Just wanted to talk about what your perspective are on these two things. Should I build it at home, or should I have a shop do it? Which one do I want to do? Which I have a hand up in this one and Red Bull this one. So Red Bull is, we'll say that's the shop, this is me. Should I Red Bull it, or should I use this hand? I have no idea. I'm kind of an idiot. Oh well. Alright guys, thank you very much as usual. I appreciate all your feedback, and I appreciate you watching the channel. I got to meet a lot of y'all down at Cruise Week, and I love getting y'all's messages. I try to get back to you as fast as I can, so I appreciate your patience. But if there's anything you guys need, hit the links below. I got my Instagram and Facebook pages. I'm always posting new stuff, especially Instagram lately. I'm usually posting something 3 to 4 times a day down there. So thank you guys very much. I'll talk to you later. Peace, bitches! I'm out!